Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum lingayate girim Yat kripatamaham bande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramanandamadavam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhabhya evacha Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pastacha Desatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today is Ekadasi, so we are reading from Srila Prabhupada's Leela. Srila Prabhupada's Leela in Hare Krishna land, Juhu, in the form of I will build you a temple, the Juhu story. Today is also the disappearance day of Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So we will also be discussing on the life and pastimes of Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. I will build you a temple, the Juhu story by His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Page number 290 in English. Srila Prabhupada was like a grandfather to the children of Juhu, affectionate and tolerant. A couple of days after he completed his translation on Diwali, there were fireworks, both literal and figurative, at Hare Krishna land. Srila Prabhupada actually completed translation of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the last Ekadasi, the Ekadasi just before Diwali, Sri Rama Ekadasi, the last Ekadasi that we had. So there were fireworks, both literal and figurative. Diwali means fireworks. One of the aspects, as Smriti Warrior recalled, quote, on Diwali evening, Mother Kanta was in the women's ashram above our flat, and we were outside setting off fireworks. It was around 9, and I guess she wanted to rest, but we were not finished playing. So she started throwing buckets of water down on us. My brother and I marched up to Srila Prabhupada's room. Chaitya Guru caught us and said, "You can't go in there, he is resting." We must have made a lot of noise because Prabhupada called, "Let them in." My brother went in and pleaded that we wanted to do fireworks. But Prabhupada said, "No, it is too noisy." So my brothers gave up and walked out. But I, the youngest, stood there and said, "But it is Diwali. We have got to break some firecrackers." Then Prabhupada said, "All right, until 10 p.m. But after that, no more." So we got permission and broke firecrackers. And the next morning, Mother Kanta came with a plate of Mahaprasad and apologized for throwing water on us. Being so close to Srila Prabhupada at Hare Krishna land, we got to associate with him in a different light. Years later, Kanta Dasi remembered, quote, "Throwing water on the warriors were probably the worst thing I ever did to the neighbors there. And they were so nice. I threw a bucket or two, but I am kind of a follower. I am not an instigator. All the women were complaining because we had to get up early and everybody was tired and grouchy. I don't even think I threw the first bucket. I did throw one or two. I felt really bad about that the next day because I am all for those kinds of celebrations, especially when you have kids and grandkids. I would probably participated now, but we were grouchy ladies that time." So this was Diwali, Deepavali. Deepavali is the celebration in Indian culture. Anybody knows, they are looking forward for Deepavali. Many times they don't even know what really signifies Deepavali. I was told there was a survey taken amongst youngsters to find out what they understood by Diwali. Many of them said, "We don't know, we just eat sweets and burst firecrackers and that's all we know." So it is not only the celebration, but it is also important to know why we are celebrating. Many of the times, so-called Hindus, when they confront with other faith, when certain questions are raised, people are not able to answer. Because they don't answer, they said, "You don't even have answer, what is that you are doing? So your faith is a blind faith." Huh? So, Deepavali is a festival of celebrating Lord Ramachandra's return back to Ayodhya. There are several other reasons also. Basically, this is most important, especially in North India. They celebrate Deepavali welcoming Lord Ramachandra was on Vanavas for 14 years. In the middle, he lost Mother Sita, so he has to go to find Sita. She was found in Sri Lanka, so Ramchandra has to go and fight with Ravana, who abducted Mother Sita, and get back Mother Sita, and he is returning back. So on his return back, the Ayodhya Vasis, they were very joyous. It's an occasion for return of Lord Ramachandra. So they celebrated with welcoming the Lord with a series of lamps, ghee lamps. Deepa Avali. Deepa is, the diya, lamp. Avali means, a series of things arranged. Pearls are arranged in a string. It is Ratnavali. Then Strotavali, if you arrange in different things. So Avali means arranged in a series. So when Deepas are arranged in a series, there is Deepavali. So throughout Ayodhya, they decorated Ayodhya with lamps, welcoming the Lord, cleaning the road, and flowers, decoration, festoons, flags, distributing sweets, lot of sweets distribution. And it's a big celebration for them because they got back Lord Ramachandra. So this celebration traditionally is celebrated by everyone in India actually, everyone practically. In South actually they also celebrate it as a Naraka Chaturdasi. Lord Krishna also killed just one day before Amavasya, Chaturdasi day, Narakashura or Bhaumashura. He killed Bhaumashura. So killing of Narakashura is also celebrated along with Deepavali. In South usually they take bath, Narakashura is dead and you take bath with oil. Narakashura got a boon from Lord Krishna that anybody takes a oil bath on Naraka Chaturdasi, whatever water they take bath on, it is as good as Ganga Snan. Even if they take bath in BMC water, Ganga Snan okay. Deepavali day, Naraka Chaturdasi, these are celebrated. So, it's a happy occasion, sweets are made. Also, by the way, we are offering ghee lamp, Damodar month. So the Damodar Leela, according to Jiva Goswami, quoting from Sanatan Goswami, that the Damodar Leela actually happened on Deepavali day. Mother Yasoda was, preparing sweets in the morning. So that is what she was, churning the, dahi and making butter and ghee and other items, boiling the milk in the stove so that she could make some more sweets for Deepavali and feed Lord Krishna with some special sweets. So it's a wonderful occasion, everything coming together. For Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Damodar Leela is most important. Deepavali day, the Damodar Leela happened. So here we see that most of the residents of Hare Krishna land, they were Indian, but many of them were Christians actually. Many of them were Christians, but Hindus were also there. Warriors are actually from Kerala, Hindus. So they were celebrating Deepavali by, in the morning, fresh cloth, new cloth, sweets and all are over. When evening comes, time for firecrackers. So they started doing these firecrackers. Somebody was mentioning that this firecracker symbolizes Lord Ramachandra. He was, shooting so many arrows, and they were like firecrackers, different kinds of arrows, So some are like bombs, and some are like, small crackers, some are different types of bombs. So this is symbolizing, Lord Ramachandra opening of fiery weapons on Ravana. So, here we see the children of Hare Krishna land, they were bursting firecrackers. Obviously it will be noisy. Devotees are transcendental. They have to attend Mangalarati. So if you have to attend Mangalarati, you have to go to rest. 9 o'clock, ashram, devotees wanted to go to rest. The children were playing. And here we can see Mother Kanta. She thought that stopping the children from playing with the crackers is to throw water on them. She threw from the first floor, second floor. Ground and first floor used to be the tenants. Ashram used to be on the second floor. Maybe she has thrown water from second floor on them. Wet, making the crackers wet and them, the children also wet. So here we see Prabhupada was staying in Hare Krishna land at the time because Prabhupada just finished completing, translating and commenting on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita on the Ekadasi just 3 days before. So all the children went and said, Prabhupada, what is this? We need to burst crackers. This is Deepavali. How can we not do that? Brother, no, it is too noisy. No. Here we see Smriti warrior is actually that baby Mataji, Shravana Mataji, who many times comes for Prabhupada's Vyas Puja festival also. They used to stay here, now they are staying out. Because there used to be tenants, those people, those devotees who are new, we used to have, we purchased, Prabhupada purchased this land along with the tenancy, flats. There are so many outhouses where tenants were living. Prabhupada said, no, if they become devotees, it is good. If they are not, maybe they can move out. But long time back, there were always tussle. And for everything, time has to come actually, appropriate time has to come. When we wanted to develop Heaven on Earth project under the able leadership of His Grace Devakinandan Prabhu, then we need to actually get the place. We wanted to relocate them, so we made compensation to them, all are relocated. So now Hare Krishna land is fully SriSriRadhaRasbihari's. So time has to come. Prabhupada said if they are not becoming devotees, many of them did not become, some became devotees like this Mataji, Shravanam Mataji, Amrita Mataji. Amrita Mataji also, Phatak, used to stay here. Few of them became devotees. One Mr. Radhakrishnan was here. At the time of staying here, he was not devotee. When he left, he became a devotee. He used to fight with Devakinandan Prabhu. Devakinandan Prabhu at the time was the temple commander. In in the 80s, he was the temple commander, and every time there used to be always tussle. So here we can see the children went to Prabhupada. Prabhupada was accessible. The devotees did not allow. But then Prabhupada said, no, let them come in. You can't stop the children actually. They went and said, we have to break fire. Prabhupada said, no, it is noisy. The brothers of Smriti Mataji, Smriti warrior, they left. She, the youngest one, doesn't leave up so easily. She said, no, how is this? This is Deepavali, and how can we celebrate Deepavali without firecracker? This is not just. This is not just. But okay, up to 10 o'clock. See, Prabhupada said that 10 o'clock, now the government is following that, don't make noise after 10 o'clock. See? Now the BMC rule is that after 10 o'clock you don't make public places noise. So Prabhupada said, so 10 o'clock is the deadline set by Prabhupada. Okay, after 10 o'clock you can break firecrackers, after that no. So here we can see this Mataji who actually stopped, she came to know that Prabhupada allowed. Next day she came with a plate of prasad, Mahaprasad. If you do something wrong, the best way to please the person is to give Mahaprasad. Deepavali was the previous day. The next day also Deepavali for them. The whole plate of Mahaprasad was there. She took and gave, okay, I am sorry, apologize. Because Deepavali is an occasion for celebration, but we don't spend too much time on frivolous celebrations. SriSriRadhaRasbihari ki, Shri Sitaram Lakshmanaman ki, Shri Gaurnitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Celebrating Deepavali means in the right spirit, not just a spirit of enjoyment and making fun. So if fun becomes the primary aspect, then there is no meaning to celebration. But if you are remembering Lord Ramachandra coming, if you are remembering Lord Krishna, killing Narakashura, if you are remembering Damodar Leela being performed and celebrating, then fun aspect will not be there much. Devotional aspect will be more, and that devotional aspect is definitely recommended. Then Mother Kanta later on felt that she should not have done that. Because when you become older and older, you become more and more mature also. So she felt she should not have done that. The young children were playing and she threw water on them. One morning, we continue read. One morning in Srimad Bhagavatam class, Srila Prabhupada described the process of attaining love for God, becoming mad for Him. Quote, to understand Krishna, he said, is very, very difficult. Out of many, many millions of persons one tries to make his life successful. We have attained Siddhi. Who have attained Siddhi, perfection. One may understand Krishna. First of all, we cannot understand Krishna. Then, where is the question of love for Krishna? If you do not understand somebody, how can you love him? Love is far, far away. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so kind that he is distributing Krishna Prema. Quote, take anyone, come on. Krishna Prema Pradayate. Manushyanam sagashreshu kaschin yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattva. Out of thousands of people, one may be, Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad-gita, thousands and thousands of people, one may be interested in Krishna consciousness. Out of those who are interested, only one may know me in truth. Knowing Krishna in truth is, knowing Krishna, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everybody knows. That knowing is preliminary knowledge about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Knowing Krishna in truth is something more than just knowing Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Acting according to the scriptural directions. Doing everything for Krishna. Krishna says, surrender unto me, surrender. Krishna says, do this, doing. Krishna says, don't do this, not doing. So all these things, when one does, then he comes closer to actually understanding Krishna, because he knows Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And I have to do anything and everything for the pleasure of Krishna. So that is, Prabhupada says, far, far away. And unless one knows Krishna, then so to love somebody, you have to know that person properly. You can't love a person without knowing him. How can you love a person without knowing him? You have to know that person fully, then you can love him. So, Prabhupada was emphasizing that knowing Krishna itself is a very difficult thing. And loving Krishna is more and more difficult. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so kind. That is why he say Mahavadanyaya. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratthushena. He is giving the highest gift. If suppose you see a beggar, you give 10 rupees. Proportionate to your way of thinking. What is? For you, spending 10 rupees is a big thing. 10 rupees. And you see somebody, a beggar, and anybody will give $1 billion, something very big. You won't think. Here Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the age of Kali, the people are so unfit to understand Krishna. They are not able to understand Krishna only. For these people, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming, please come, take love of God, take love of God. The highest in spiritual perfection. That is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that is why he is most munificent. We say most munificent. Nobody else has ever done so. Nobody else. Krishna also came and said, surrender unto me. He didn't distribute love of God. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went far, far, far ahead and distributing love of God. We are continuing. Quote, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very practical. I want to give Krishna Prem. One should be ecstatic, emotional in Krishna Prem. One should cry for Krishna. And he taught everyone by his practical example how he was mad after Krishna. Govinda virahena me. Sunyayitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena me. This is Krishna Prem. Without Krishna, one should see everything vacant. This is Radha Rani's Prem. Srila Prabhupada was quoting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sikshashtakam, number 7. Yugayitam nimishena sakshusha pravashyayitam sunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda vrahena me. O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. So Srila Prabhupada is speaking in Srimad Bhagavatam about Sikshashtakam prayers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How every moment is looking like, without Krishna, looking like one yuga. One yuga is very long duration of time. Even Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years. Other yugas are much more. So a moment of Krishna being not there in life, if one feels it is like a very long duration of time, that person is actually in the feeling of separation from Lord Krishna. That is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is wanting to, experience, what Srimati Radharani is experiencing. Radharani is experiencing that. Radharani is the supermost person who can experience that. She is experiencing in Vrindavan, when Krishna is not there, for her, it is like every moment is like a big, long duration of time, yuga. And in that separation, how Srimati Radharani is engaging in service of Krishna, that is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to experience in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So, Srila Prabhupada speaks on that. But that is not possible for ordinary human being. This is the highest level of mood of separation. It's only Srimati Radharani can experience. For ordinary persons, it's not possible. He continued, Srila Prabhupada continued. It might be possible for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and few devotees, his immediate disciples. The 6 Goswamis were following the same principle. The 6 Goswamis lived in Vrindavan and they were seeking Krishna, becoming mad. Goswamis also. E Radhe Vrajadevi Kecha Lalite Nanda Suno Kutaha Sri Govardhana Kalpa Padapatale Kalindi Vane Kutaha Goshantatis Sarvato Vrajapure Kedair Maha Viharalau Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyugau Sri Jiva Gopalakau. They were mad after Krishna. Where is Krishna? They never said, we have seen Krishna. Goswamis, they said, in fact, many of them were seeing Krishna, either directly or in the dream, in the inspiration, different ways. We were seeing Krishna. They said, no, where is Krishna? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I was dreaming of Krishna, so why you woke me up? Sometime when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was taking rest, when somebody woke up, why did he was disturb? This is not the case in Brahmachari ashram. Brahmachari should not say, hey, why did you disturb me? I was dreaming about Krishna. Your dream may be something else. Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was rest, this is called 24-hour engagement in devotional service. What is it? Even in the sleep, Krishna is reciprocating and you are performing some service. That is why it is 24 hours. Otherwise, how can it be 24 hours? I am dreaming of Krishna. So why you woke me up? I have lost the chance. In this way, they were doing bhajan. This is called viraha bhajan, separation. The most highly recommended process. Serving Lord Krishna in the mood of separation. So, we should be awakened. Awaken our consciousness, Krishna consciousness, in such a way that being separated from Krishna, we shall become mad after him. This is Krishna prema. That prema was being described by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and is still distributing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's purpose is to distribute that. Serving Krishna in the mood of separation. So, we will, that's a long other pastimes. So today is being the disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada's Param Guru, Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. We will also discuss some of his wonderful pastimes and his life. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj is Guru of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada's Guru. So, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, so Ekadashi is to discuss about the Leela of Srila Prabhupada and previous Acharya, so we are getting an opportunity to discuss about Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj was born in a village called Bagayana. Bagayana in the Faridpur district of present-day Bangladesh. In present-day Bangladesh, lot of Acharyas have appeared. Lot of Gaudiya, there are a lot of places of importance of Gaudiya Vaishnavism is there. So, on the banks of Padma river, in the village Bagayana, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj appeared as Vamsidas. The name given by his parents were Vamsidas. So, he actually in the early life, he got married at the early age. As it was the tradition in India, he got married. And his wife died. So, after his wife died, he became renunciant. He didn't go for another marriage. So he went to Vrindavan. He said that no, Krishna is calling. So he went to Vrindavan and he became Babaji Maharaj. Those days there were no sannyas, there were no ashrams. After Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he taught the 6 Goswamis to actually establish the various places of pastimes of Lord Krishna and write devotional literature so that Gaudiya Vaishnavism can flourish in the future. There was no institution started. There was no institution. So generally, the devotees who renounce, they go to Vrindavan and they become engaged in devotional service. Going to Vrindavan is to be engaged in devotional service. Going to Vrindavan is not to make a livelihood. Livelihood, do it in your own place. Going to Vrindavan, nobody should ever think that he will settle down by making a livelihood, making a business. There may be so many good businesses also. If you are a real estate businessman and you think that, no, in Vrindavan, lot of opportunity for real estate business. So I will go and make a real estate business. You are a complete nonsense. Vrindavan is not making any business. Your Vrindavan business is devotional service. Anya vilasita shunyam jnana karma dhanavritam anukulyena krishnana silanam bhaktir uttama. This is the basic thing to go to Vrindavan. Nothing else. Not to make livelihood. If at all you are thinking of making livelihood, you will do it at your Bombay, is better. Here if you do all kinds of manipulation And tricky things, it's okay. You can't do tricky things in Vrindavan actually. So he said that, no, I will go to Vrindavan and settle. So the devotees who go to Vrindavan means they are not interested in material pursuit. Bottom line. And what you will do? You chant all the time, chant Kirtaniya Sadahari. Chanting only. So Babaji, so he became Paramahamsa Vesh Babaji Maharaj, and he became, he took Babaji Vesh from Sri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj disciple, one Bhagavat Das Babaji Maharaj. So he became Babaji, known as Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So he spent in Vrindavan 30 years, after taking Babaji Vesh, he spent 30 years in Vrindavan, and in Navadip, Mayapur, birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was rediscovered by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is in 1893, 3 years before the birth of Srila Prabhupada. 3 years before birth of Prabhupada. So when this was inaugurated by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj came to Navadip. Otherwise he was in Vrindavan. He was born in Bengal, but he went to Vrindavan. And then his Guru Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, actually in fact Param Guru, Guru's Guru hai. So Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj said, Gaur Kishore, you stay in Navadip now. You stay here. Because he ordered him to stay, he stayed in Navadip until his last breath. He didn't go back to Vrindavan actually. He wanted to go to Vrindavan and settle, but he never. So he accepted Madhukari. He used to go to different places. He felt the residents of Navadip are transcendental. He was seeing the resident of Navadip also with the transcendental eyes. And he felt these are all transcendental personalities. It is very difficult to see the Dhamvasis as they are if we have our vision contaminated by material aspects. You go to Vrindavan, what do you see? You see people very much like Mumbai Vasis. Maybe more smarter Mumbai Vasis are there. So Mumbai Vasis are gone and settled down also there. And you see trees like any other tree, and you see monkeys, mischievous monkeys, you get angry with them, and rickshawalas. It looks like, everything more or less same like anything else, but you need transcendental vision to see they are all Dhamvasis actually. That requires tremendous amount of advancement in Krishna consciousness. Tremendous amount. So Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj could do that. So he would go for Madhukari in Navadip. Generally in Vraj, a lot of people go for Madhukari. In Navadip, not so much. But Babaji Maharaj, with the experience from Vrindavan, he was doing Madhukari. And sometimes he would just drink Ganga Jal, and then that's all. Not more than that. Take some mud from the banks of Ganga and Ganga Jal. Ho gaya. Meal. So he was living in solitary place, Nirjana Bhajan. This is meant for those who are on the highest platform of sadhana. Meaning, you don't want to be disturbed by people, materialistic people. Many times materialistic people will come and say, Babaji, please give Ashirwad. Sadhu, please give Ashirwad. In India, people come and touch your feet. And Babaji Maharaj would never allow people to touch his feet. If somebody forcefully touches, he says, you are doomed. Huh? Like sap. Sap de diya. So nobody, people are scared. No, Babaji Maharaj gussa ho jata hai. Sap de dega to jo hai wo bhi chala jayega. So Babaji Maharaj used to do Nirjana Bhajan, that is meant for people who will not be disturbed by anything, even in solitary place. Because the general tendency, when you are with the people, you try to think twice before doing something wrong. अरे वो देखेगा तो क्या करेगा, ये देखेगा तो क्या करेगा, बाकी लोग क्या सोचेंगे. At least that is also good. कौन सोचने वाला सोचने तो मेरे को क्या करना, ये तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही है. But nirjana bhajan is meant for those people, even if nobody is seeing me, I will not do anything wrong. Haridas Thakur. He was doing his bhajan in the solitary place, and nobody was around, and he getting an opportunity to associate with a woman, very nice, evening, night, and nobody is looking at it. So anybody could think that, कौन देखने वाला है, चलो कल देखेंगे मेरा chanting. General human tendency. But somebody who is on the highest platform, if nobody is seeing also, he knows that, Lord Krishna is sitting within the heart. He is there. And with Krishna sitting next to me, how can I do something wrong? Not only Krishna, all the devatas, everybody is seeing. Vayu is seeing, and moon is seeing in the night, and sun is seeing in the day, and everybody is seeing. Actually, it is an illusion to think that nobody is seeing. All are seeing. So it is meant, nirjana bhajan is meant for those who can actually be fixed in his devotional service, even if an opportunity to break it comes, which the ordinary person will be carried away. So Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj was on that platform. And he would go to actually Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house in Godrumadip. Godrumadip is on the other side of Jalangi river from Mayapur. The house is there. He will go there. And he would hear Bhagavat discussion from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So even though we mentioned earlier that he took Babaji Vesh from Bhagavat Das Babaji Maharaj in Vrindavan, who is disciple of Jagannath Das Babaji. But basically in our parampara, when we count Guru parampara, we consider Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj to be disciple of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is Siksha, because he was most of the time taking Siksha from Bhaktivinoda Thakur, going to your house. So Siksha is more important, what you follow. Diksha is always there, but Siksha is very important. And Babaji Maharaj would never accept service from anybody. Anybody wants to come and do service, he says, no, it's okay. I will manage on my own. And he was very renounced, and his renunciation is comparable to the renunciation of Raghunath Das Goswami. One of the 6 Goswamis, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's servants, Raghunath Das Goswami is known for renunciation, very renounced. So in the similar lines, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj also was very renounced. So, for the first time, when Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj would go to meet Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his house in Godrumadip, he met for the first time in 1898. 1898, 2 years after Srila Prabhupada's birth. 1898, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Young, strong, brahmachari, unmarried. And so, Bhaktivinoda Thakur told Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati that you take initiation from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati went to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji and said that my father, his father himself is an acharya. Father only instructed, don't take from me. People will think that, this is, by family dynasty jaisa nahi hona mangta hai. He didn't initiate. He could have. He said, no, you go to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. And Gaur Kishore Das Babaji said that, no, I don't accept disciples. नहीं नहीं नहीं, मेरे को इनिशिएशन देना नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं है आ गया कोई पकड़ो इसको. That is not Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta. He said to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, you do one thing, I will ask Mahaprabhu, if he says okay, I will give you initiation. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ko पूछेगा, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says give initiation, then I will give you. He said, ठीक है. Then he came after few days and he said, क्या कुछ बोला Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? अच्छा मैं भूल गया था. चैतन्य महाप्रभु से बात करने के लिए भी भूल जाता है. This is level of devotion that he is so absorbed in his bhakti that talking to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also he forgot. He said, no, I forgot, so I will speak to him later. Then he told Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati that virtuousness, scholarship and all the other qualities are not the means to attain the Lord. And they are no qualification to be initiated. Somebody says, I am a big scholar, I know this, I know that, I know that. Not a qualification to be initiated. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. Scholarship, I am a very nice person, I do nice things, I am very dharmic person. Not a qualification. So in this way, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj repeatedly sent him back. Nahi karke. It is exactly like Sri Ramanujacharya, he wanted to be initiated by Goshti Purna. He wanted to study under him. Goshti Purna rejected him. Nahi, jao. How many times? 18 times. 18 times he went to him. Can you accept me? Nahi. Nowadays, even one time somebody says something, nahi, unko nahi lena, dusro ko pakadega. ISKCON rules say that 6 months you have to, no, I cannot wait, no, right now I want, give me letter. I want a recommendation letter for initiation. Immediately I have to take initiation. Ramanujacharya 18 times. He was so persistent, went back, and finally said that, theek hai. So in the same way, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was told to go back. And he... at least around 12 times he said he will not. And finally, by seeing the sincerity of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, that is Bimala Prasad, and he finally gave initiation 12 times. 12 times he was sent. After 12 times, 13 times he was given. So then Babaji Maharaj blessed Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati to preach Mahaprabhu's message around the world. So this preaching the Mahaprabhu's message around the world came from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, who did the first phase of preaching around the world. First phase. In the form of Gaudiya Math. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati preached all over India those days. You will find a Gaudiya Math in Madras, Chennai. There is a Gaudiya Math. He went all the way down there. And he preached in Burma. Burma is another country, And he sent his disciple to Britain, Germany, Britain. Ban Maharaj was sent. So the idea of preaching around the world started by the blessing of Gaur Kushodas Babaji Maharaj. The first phase of it, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, the great acharyas leave always something for the next generation to do. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati left a lot of things to do by Srila Prabhupada. So he instructed Prabhupada, you are an English speaking man, you should go to the West and preach. Because that instruction came from his Guru Maharaj. So from Guru to disciple, the instruction passed. So when you pick up that instruction, then you become successful. When cold season came, once a person donated a quilt, a blanket kind of thing. Thandi ke liye lagta hai na. So Babaji Maharaj had a bamboo cottage kind of thing. And what he did, he put the quilt on top of the bamboo, he tied it to it. And somebody came and said, Hare bhai, you should wrap it around you so that you will feel warm. You are putting on the bamboo, this, your cottage. And Babaji Maharaj said, when I see the quilt itself, by seeing only I am getting warmth, so I don't need to be wrapping it around. By seeing the blanket only, I am feeling okay. So internally, chanting the holy names is giving all the cold to go away. So there is no need for externally, using other things to make oneself warm. Once there was a Bahadur Shah, the Raja of Kozim Bazar. He came to, he's a nice devotee, Sir Mahendra Chandra Nandi. He said, Babaji Maharaj, please come to my palatial mansion. So I want to, serve you. You please come to my palatial mansion and stay for some time in the palace. And Babaji Maharaj told, if you want to associate with me, if you want to serve me, you come to my place, bamboo cottage. You come to my place, then I will beg madhukari for both of us and I will give you nice feast of madhukari. You come here. If I come there, I may get carried away by your opulence. I don't want to do it. If at all you want, you come to my place. So it is better for you. If I come there, it is not better for me. So you come. That is what you can do. So in this way, Babaji Maharaj was very strict in accepting comforts for the body. In 1915, when Prabhupada was 19 years old, in a place called Ranir, Dharmashala, there is a Dharmashala in Kulina Gram, Ranir. So he left his body there, Babaji Maharaj. So when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati came to know, so he went to meet, went to that place, and all the Mahant, there are Mahant there, they are also Babaji Maharaj, Babajis. So these Babajis, they said that we have a right to do the final rites. Because Babaji के लिए Babaji करना पड़ता है, दूसरा कर नहीं सकता. And because Babaji Maharaj was so renowned, he was very famous. So if you can make a samadhi for Babaji, a lot of people will come. A lot of people coming means what? Lot of donation also. Anybody goes, they drop something, 1 rupiya to chodega na. Those days anas, 1 ana, 2 ana, 4 ana, kuch to. So then, at that time, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati has not taken his sannyas also. He was only a brahmachari. And he said, you are a brahmachari, what you cannot do. Babaji के लिए final rites है, Babaji करना पड़ता है, हम लोग करेंगे. So, then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj said that, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. So I have one condition. I have a right also. I am the disciple. You are all not disciples. मेरा disciple का right को exercise करना है. He said, I have one small condition. Anybody, there are so many Babajis wanting to do the final rites. Anybody who has not engaged in illicit sexual relation in last 6 months, 6 maina, in the last 6 months, anybody not engaged in illicit sexual relation, you can go and touch Babaji Maharaj. If you touch with illicit sexual relation, you are doomed. Because Babaji Maharaj doesn't like. Babaji Maharaj used to tell that if you touch, you are doomed like that. So you will be doomed. सब लोग देखने लगा. सोचना पड़ता ना 6 महीने का अंदर कुछ हुआ है क्या? 6 महीने. So then Bhaktisiddhanta said, ठीक है भाई, कंसेशन देता हूँ 3 महीने में. क्योंकि 6 महीना में क्या क्या हुआ मालूम नहीं पड़ता, 3 महीना में ले लो. Then he said, in 1 month, last 1 month, if you are engaged, don't touch. Then they छोड़ दो सब. Last 3 days. Last 3 days, even if you had any engagement illicitly, then you have no right to touch. Then, one after another, all Babajis left. Those who wanted to do the final rites. So then Bhaktisiddhanta said, no, I will do the thing. Then some people around that place, they came and told that Babaji Maharaj had a final desire that his body, after he leaves the body, his body should be dragged on the Navadip. His body should be dragged so that his whole body will be touched by the dust of Navadip. So it will be purifying to him. So Babaji Maharaj aisa bola hai. So if you are going to do final rites, you do this and do the final rite, then it will be good. Then Bhaktisiddhanta said, what are you talking? He is already on the highest level of devotion service. Unko kya karna hai? So then Bhaktisiddhanta said, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Haridas Thakur left his body, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took Haridas Thakur and he was holding him and dancing. So Bhaktisiddhanta said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he actually, the pure devotees, the body, he just holds on his heart, or holds the heart, and he can carry him. And you are telling to drag him, what is this nonsense you are talking about? Nothing doing. He is pure enough. There is nothing, he is purifying others. What is there for him to be purified by the dust? So in that way, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur actually made the samadhi in that place of Gaurkishore Das Babaji's departure. One Podar family, they gave the land for samadhi and he made samadhi. But then that Podar came back and he was doing different things, unwanted things, which may be not fitting into the pure devotional service. And there was a huge flood in 1932 flood, and so much was destroyed by the Ganga flooding. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, what he did, he actually brought the remains of Gaurkishore Das Babaji Samadhi and he brought actually to Navadip, Mayapur. So if you go to the Chaitanya Mutt in Mayapur, there Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati established Radhakund, Shyamkund, Govardhan. Non-different from Radhakund, Shyamkund, Govardhan in Vraj. So on the banks of Radhakund in Mayapur, so Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati made a samadhi. So now also if you go, there will be a samadhi in, the Chaitanya Mutt in Mayapur. So he made the samadhi so that we can actually get an opportunity to, worship Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Here, it is exactly like Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj was known for his renunciation. So, Raghunath Das Goswami also is known for renunciation. Raghunath Das Goswami Samadhi is in Radhakund in Braj. Those who go to Braj doing Govardhan Parikrama, Radhakund Parikrama, you see right on the banks of Radhakund, Raghunath Das Goswami's Samadhi is there. So in the same way, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati established the Samadhi of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj on the Radhakund in Mayapur. So, today is the most auspicious occasion of disappearance of Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So we pray at his lotus feet to give us blessings so that we can be sincerely and seriously engaged in devotional practice of his standard. So I have this pranam mantra here, so we all can chant. I will recite and you repeat, respond back. So this is the pranam mantra. This, by the way, at 12:20 there will be Pushpanjali of Srila Bhakti Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So in the temple, all the congregational devotees, please attend the Pushpanjali. After Pushpanjali, Prasad will be served. After Prasadam, there will be Prithyodanam lecture in the Vrindavan hall. That is afternoon program. So the pranam mantra of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, please repeat. Namo Gaura Kishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padam Bujayate Namaha Namo Gaura Kishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padam Bujayate Namaha Namo Gaura Kishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padam Bujayate Namaha. Translation, I will read. I bow to your lotus feet, Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, the embodiment of renunciation. Shakshad Vairagya Murti is embodiment of renunciation. And the ocean of sacred rapture in separation. Vipralamba Rasambode, the sacred joy, the sacred ocean of joy of separation he was. So we pray to Sri Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj on this occasion and pray to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet that he can guide us to take shelter at the lotus feet of Babaji Maharaj and get the blessing so that we can engage in our devotional service. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande. His Grace Devikananda Prabhu, you want to add something? Any comments? Questions?
So those days, our police station was Sandhya Grove. So every day there was practically fight. And as Mukund Madhav Prabhu said, that Mataji, put that water. So our devotees were also naughty. They were not just only saintly person. They were also doing some wild thing. I remember our Bhakt director in 79, and we were in B building. So every other day almost, baby used to come with a broom to beat me. and we had fight. She never beat me, but anyway. The reason was the devotee, there was less place, we had 50 new bhaktas. So they used to save and throw the blade down, throw the coffin down. So this was something that was disturbing. And earlier Mr. Pathak, Amrita's father, he was the president of this Hare Krishna Land Tenant Association. He was a gentleman, so it was easy to deal. But when Radha Krishnan became, it was very difficult. Every other day, he was from Kerala, he put lungi, and he'll come in my office, put his lungi up, and start fighting and abusing different language, in the language, English. Well, I was young blood, I felt like beating him, but that problem ho jata. So, yeah, there are many pastimes those days, many pastimes those days, that how, tenant, there are some tenants were nice, like Mr. Ulal was very nice, Mr. Nair was very nice, a skinny person, he used to come for whole Bhagavatam class every day till he died. And then one Rajan, his wife was really nasty. She created 2 strikes, one in guest house, one in Govinda. And in 82, a striker were outside, and we had tear gas when we were going out. Only few Indian devotees were there, mostly white devotees were there. So they were trying to really disturb. Like that, yeah, there are many pastimes. But since you told about that disturbing, throwing water, yes, our devotees were also not less. They were also disturbing. But yes.
Thank you. Srila Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj Tiroba Maha Mahotsav ki. Srila Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Nitai Gaura Premanande.